Hello my friends, I hope you are all doing well during these crazy times. I figure it's a good time to play games though. If you're like me, you have a ton of people in your house wandering around looking for things to do. So let's find out who Smash Up is being sent off to. And I have a new game to give away as well. But first off, there were quite a few of you who are interested in this. So glad to see that. But let's see where it's going to head to. How about number, I feel like green today. Number 7, all right. My friend Druid Warrior, you are the new owner of Smash Up. Go ahead and either leave me a comment or shoot me an email with your mailing address, and I will get this out to you right away. I will do my best to package this in such a way that all the cards don't shoot everywhere for you. Hopefully it arrives okay. But if you didn't win this month, don't worry. I have a really cool game that I'm going to give away in April. Now, I'm always looking for games that I can entice my husband to play with me, and he tends to prefer cooperative games, and he loves Lord of the Rings. So I picked this one up quite a while ago. So I picked this up because you could play it cooperatively. It's a great theme, and it has like a bajillion expansions you can get. There's one small problem. It's really hard. This game is not easy. And for me, okay, I can do that. I like challenging games. I play Friday, right? But for my husband, it was not fun. This, at least when we were playing it, this is the type of game where you play a scenario and you will lose. I guarantee the first time out you will lose. And you have to kind of replan your deck and your strategy and play it again and again and again. And I think we barely got through the first scenario. It took us forever to get through the second, which was a level 4, so it was level 1 difficulty. We struggled with level 4, nearly killed us. And when I pulled out then the final scenario, which was level 7, he just walked away and was like, this is not my game. I do not like this. This is not fun for me. Totally understandable. I get it. But it has sat and languished in my shelf ever since. Now, I could play this solo, but this isn't my theme. This isn't what I love, Lord of the Rings. And so I have other games that I go to instead of this one, unfortunately, which is why I thought maybe you all would be interested. So let me show you what I've got if you haven't seen this game or played it. Oh my goodness, and you're Lord of the Rings fans. I even have some expansions in here. So this is the base game. All right, with the rules, and it comes with these really cool little trackers, which I think are so cool. So you track your life and it ticks away until you're dead, and trust me, you will die. It comes with 2 of them, because like I said, 2-player game. It comes with a bunch of tokens, and then I made, once again, this little insert. And, oh, I should figure out who this was. So if you go online, I love Board Game Geek. Geeky game people are my favorite. I don't know if you can see this or not. Somebody went in and actually made the coolest dividers that you can print out. I think you can see here. Designed by Rhino.com, is that what it is? Anyway, his whole series is on Board Game Geek. I just printed out the base core set, which I have, and 2 expansions which I have, because, like I said, there are scenarios that you work your way through. Oh, this is so cool. I'm telling you, this is just the coolest game ever. So it starts off with, in the core set, you have these locations that you have to get through. So you have a location 1A, 2A, and then your final location you pick from 2 just for replayability. So you'll only do 1 of these. And after you make it through A, you turn the card over and you have to survive B. And the theme is so cool. It absolutely follows the books, and the artwork is just amazing. So it starts with your passage through Merwood, and then down here you'll see 3 little symbols, and this tells you how you build your encounter deck. And the symbols will change as you progress through the game. So you have your locations. And then you also have, I wonder if I can pick all these up without ruining everything. You know what, we're gonna give it a try. You have all of the symbols here as well. So symbol 1, passage through Mirkwood, it's the tree. 2, journey along the Anduin is that river. 3, escape from Dol Guldur. Like I said, this isn't my theme. Forgive my pronunciation. Spiders of Mirkwood, orcs. So you have all these wonderful encounter cards that you end up building your deck with that you're trying to defeat. They come with creatures. They also come with, if I can find, oh, this is all the creature deck, treachery cards. So these are things, bad, terrible things that will happen to you, as well as locations that you have to progress through. So you have to get through the brown lands, and then once you get through it, you move on to your next location. Such a neat game, such an amazing theme with amazing artwork. Like the artwork on this is just so good. And I got really excited because I thought I'd found the game. So I bought the first 2 expansions as well. I can't remember which one is which, Khazad-dûm or Heirs of Numenor. In fact, there might be another one. There are a ton of expansions. But I purchased 2 expansions. We only played one. We didn't even unwrap the next one because, like I said, it was too hard. It was too hard. I also got these really cool sleeves, card sleeves. These are really neat because they exactly match the back of the game. And so what happens is you have a couple of heroes that sort of, or I guess leaders, that are in your deck, and you tap these guys a lot. You play these guys a lot. So I ended up sleeving them because these get touched quite a bit, and I wanted, you know, you want to maintain your game. But you could, I guess, sleeve all the cards. I didn't think that was necessary. But I have more of these, so I'll throw these in as well so you can kind of continue with it. The other thing that I sleeved, like I showed you, were the location cards, because again, these get pulled out and used quite a bit. So I just did some selective sleeving because I wasn't hardcore enough to go all in. But I do have in here the base game and then 2 of the expansions. Man, I don't know how you would fit all of them in this box. Maybe there's a way, because there are a ton of them. Super hard, super challenging. This is at its heart what I would call a deck drafting game. So it comes with some pre-made decks. It comes with a pre-made leadership, tactics, what is this, spirit, and I think the other one's combat, yep, lore. Comes with some pre-made decks that will get you through the core game, but every expansion gives you a bunch of new attachments, events, allies, equipment, right? And as the game progresses, you have to draft your deck. So you go up against these encounter decks, you lose terribly, but you figure out what you need to succeed. And so you rejigger your deck, you pull out some cards, you put in some cards. They're all worth points, right? So you have to have a balanced deck. And then you try it again. And you beat the encounter, you go on to the next encounter, you lose horribly, you have to pull back, redo your deck, figure out what you need to get through that particular event in Lord of the Rings. Super thinky, challenging, just in-depth game. I think you could play hours of this. And there are hundreds of dollars worth of expansions that you could also add on. Honestly though, the core deck with these 2 will keep you busy for quite a while. Be okay with losing. Be okay with going head to head with the minions of Sauron and getting decimated, right? You should be overwhelmed in this game because the heroes are outnumbered and outpowered, and yet they somehow persevere and survive. And that is your job, to persevere and survive. Don't give up like I did as soon as you leave the Shire and decide you don't want any part of this adventure. It's an awesome game, guys. This game needs to be played. It's a beautiful game. It is a challenging game. It just didn't click for us. It was too hard because I needed a little more casual level of a game, and this one was too much for my dear sweet husband to do. So, Lord of the Rings, the living card game core set with 2 expansions. Totally cool game. I'm so excited to pass this on to one of you. So to enter, please give me, I know, you know what, I'm always looking for new books. Give me your favorite fantasy series that you loved other than Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is the cheap answer. Give me something else. Give me something else that you loved and adored. If you're interested in this game, United States only, I will probably give this one away a little bit sooner because I know people are kind of sitting around with nothing to do. So I'll probably give this away at the end of April. So it'll probably just be like, what are we on? April 7th or something? So just maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and then we'll ship this bad boy out. Don't know what I'm going to play yet. I have a lot of people walking around my house making noise and demanding food and services from me, so my solo time has been a bit curtailed, but I'll see if I can't sneak one in here. It's just weird. This is just weird. Not enjoyable and weird. But congratulations to Druid Warrior. Shoot me your info. Good luck. Lord of the Rings, the very, very difficult but fun living card game. All right, guys, stay healthy, stay well, and love to you all out there this month. Talk to you soon.